What's up, everybody? Thank you so much. I know I'm a little bit late, but y'all, it's been a long, long weekend. Like the video as this intro plays. I have a feeling you're going to like it.
Big moves.
Except my browser failed to play the clip. So we're going to play this one and figure that out later.
Make it make sense. Could somebody please make it make sense?
Is my clip playing? Y'all tell me, because it keeps saying that it will not play my clip. So I don't know what's going on.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. That's all.
Okay, so we won't be playing the intro. Okay, let's get right into it. I absolutely love this episode. It gave us it was playing? Oh, okay, hold on. Wait, okay. It's not playing for me though, for some reason, but I'll play it.
Big moves.
Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
I see now it is playing, but it's not playing on my end. So we'll work that out later. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Like the video. Y'all, I'm actually excited, reinvigorated about this one. So before we get started, oh, and yeah, thank you guys. So many people have been DMing, letting me know Candy used me on her Speak On It. That's awesome. Love Candy. But what I said was true. I don't know why Marlo speaks so flippantly about somebody's motherhood, but we'll get into that. So you guys can tell me, because I have a wedding to go to in a week, and I didn't have an outfit, and it's a destination wedding. So you can put in the chat, do y'all like number 1 or number 2? 1, 2. Y'all can put it in the chat. Let me know if you're in the replay gang. Let me know. I have to wear something. I can't go without clothes. But yeah. Okay, 1. Oh, it looks like 1. So which one was 1? This one. Okay. All right. I appreciate it. I see some 2s in there. Y'all know. Y'all keep me honest. Let's get right into this episode. Let's get right into the episode. So we're starting with Sheree and Martel. Y'all, I already told you guys, I didn't think that the relationship was real. You know, I'm happy for Sheree if she's happy. She looks great. Body is snatched. Sheree looks better today than she did season 1, and we're on season 15. She's an OG. I think she's the only original cast member, even though she hasn't been there the whole time. Shout out to Sheree for that. She has nothing but positive things to say, but am I the only one who is kind of picking up that Sheree is always the one saying positive things about him, but not necessarily the other way around? Is that just me? Y'all can let me know. They make a really attractive couple. So, you know, shout out to Sheree and Martel, but I don't believe it. She's saying that she's glad she didn't give up on love. I mean, are we really going to do this? Okay, let's do it. We got Dr. Love. I didn't believe that one. Nothing About It gave authentic. I didn't believe Larone. It wasn't believable to me, y'all. Now, I mean, Bob, that was a real love. I do think that Sheree definitely was in love with Bob, father to her children, you know, put her on. Shout out to Sheree loving Bob. But when That was love. She says Martel has big D energy. It was we have never really heard Sheree talk like this. So that's why I feel like Sheree was like vamping it up for the cameras, because I don't necessarily believe that. We got 200 people in here. So we got like a little less than 100 likes. Get the likes up. That's how people will know we're here. I'd appreciate it. We got Martel is mad that Candy exposed him. If you are coming to her restaurant, hiring photographers to meet you there, it feels like a setup. It felt like a setup to all of us. He's joking around, trying to insinuate that Sheree had a surprise for him, another woman. Sheree is giving us way more sexual conversation than she has ever given us in the past. That's why I'm not necessarily believing it. But let's think about this. Sheree said that Bob had definitely brought in another woman to the bedroom and had, multiple partners at the same time. Were y'all thinking what I was thinking? Because the minute she said that, the first person I thought of was Tammy. If y'all don't remember Tammy, she made a splash on, I was that season 7, season 8 with Miami and her nephew knocking her out. I think it was Tammy. And then when she was saying that a mutual friend hooked them up, we know who the mutual friend was. And it was a match made in reality TV. We all know who the friend was. Yep, Tammy. Sheree is performing. Exactly. It felt performative. Like, no lie. That's what I was getting. Performance. Mims, I see you made it on Candy. Speak on it. Again, I'm super flattered. I still want my Mama Joyce and Aunt Bertha interview, but maybe this will be a step in that direction. Nah, Martel is not the one. Sheree needs to value herself more. Right. Like, you talking about OF and stuff like that. Do I think that Sheree and Martel could make some money on OF? Probably. But good luck. That's the best I could say. Good luck, Mr. Messy. It was season 8. When Martel was on the talk show, he said like he was doing a performance for someone. Yeah. What did Candy post from him? She took some clips from one of my videos. So, y'all, the straight shooters, we're getting our name out there. And this time for something good. Let's move on from them. We got the Candy Colored Click is back in full effect. I'm always here for a little Don Juan and Karma. The only thing better is Karma and Mama Joyce. But I'm definitely here for some Don Juan, some Karma, some season. Was it like Don Juan has been around since basically season 1. He was the tour road manager for Kim and Candy on that little tour that they took. Shout out to House of Aaron. He made it to the actual show. So that's really dope. House of Aaron is a friend of this show. I was really glad to see it. Sheree and this website failing. Okay, guys, let's talk business. From Sheree's vantage point, she feels as though there were so many people interested in her brand that the website failed, and that is a good indication of brand value. Here's the thing. She by Sheree is the most recognizable brand ever on any of the Housewives franchises, even more so than Skinny Girl, which made Bethany $100 million. She by Sheree is the most anticipated brand. In knowing that, wouldn't you have hired technicians, engineers to make sure that the servers could take the amount of interest in your brand? That is what would have made sense. So I get that Sheree was trying to flip it, but at a certain time, maybe she does not have the business prowess, and she needs to hire a team of people who understand. But low key, y'all, we'll get into why I think Bravo is taking a cut. But let's keep on with Ace calls Candy out and says she works too much. I feel like this is going to be a recurring theme on the show. I'm digging Candy's hair. But yeah, Ace is calling his mom out, saying you work too much. That should probably end up being an indication for Candy. We all know Candy has a whole lot of jobs. She's doing a whole lot. But I think when she sees this play back, then she might, I don't know, take a few less jobs. Because really, she's supporting her whole family, but at the same time, if your kids, who, mind you, Ace looks just like his grandmother, and Candy's daughter, Blaze, looks just like Candy. When I saw Ace in that KFC commercial, I was like, I could see, I believe his grandma's name was Mama Sharon. I could see Mama Sharon in him so much. And Candy's daughter is her mini-me, so I thought that was cute. But she'll take that into account. Kenya shows up, and, Kenya's always going to be snatched. Manetta also shows up. Now, I'm expecting a lot more from Manetta this season because last season she wasn't given a lot. Candy was even mad at her for not defending her against Marlo. I thought that it was about to be the end of their friendship because you got one job. If you come on the show as my friend, I don't need to see you around with somebody dogging me out and you not defending me. So maybe Manetta has something else up her sleeve. Maybe she's gonna give us a little bit more this season. I don't know, but we'll see. Kenya gets hooked up with Manetta's friend. So now we've all seen this guy. They make a good-looking couple. He's pretty wealthy. He owns like a few businesses. I'm interested to know the Marlo angle because as we saw in the preview, Marlo says she dated him and he popped her cherry. Here's the thing. I don't know that you could pop a cherry twice, and I'm willing to bet that it was gone way before you met this man. But okay, whatever you say, Marlo. The thing is, Marlo's not forthcoming with people that she dates, right? So it's very weird that you see this man, and that's right off the bat, I dated him. She might have, but Marlo's credibility when it comes to people she dates is kind of shocked to me, but okay. Get it how you live, Marlo. Get it how you live. maybe that was her first white young man. I didn't say it. Maybe that was her first white young man. You should have capitalized young.
And
Okay. Anyway, maybe that was her first white young man. Maybe so. Maybe that's why she's speaking so fondly of him. Okay, moving on. I'm happy for Kenya. People will always say she pays her boyfriends, but clearly you saw how she was looking. She don't need to pay anybody to date her. Just saying. And once she gets rid of that trash box Mark, well, I don't want to. She probably wouldn't call him a trash box because that's still her daughter's father, but I don't like him. And the fact that he's trying to take her house and stuff is pretty trash. Sheree. Oh, Martel sliding into Kenya's DMs. I'm gonna have to take a little bit of a deep dive on that one because Martel says that he was, just thanking Kenya. Kenya is good to produce some receipts, so I'm gonna wait to see exactly what Kenya says he said. Or I'll probably do a short video on that one. Manetta alleges that Martel is already dating somebody in Atlanta. Is anybody surprised? You can put 1 in the comment if you were surprised by that, or 2 if you just think Martel is community D. I'm going to go ahead and say D. as in number 2, D. I don't believe it's real. I never thought it was real. I mean, whatever. Y'all said die. Did you hear about Kenya's new boyfriend? I did. I'm gonna look into him, see if he's, the real deal for my girl Kenya. We go back to Todd wanting Candy. Thank you so much, DM Rocks, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the channel. We got like 500 people in here. Definitely, y'all hit the like button. Let's YouTube know we're here. We don't even have 200 likes, so definitely hit the like button. Todd wants Candy to spend time helping him writing and producing his play. I'm not mad at that. I think that they have a partnership, and Todd is kind of taking the reins for a lot of the external stuff, the restaurants. Candy's a writer by nature. So if you have that kind of talent in your house, you would be dumb not to try to utilize it. So I don't necessarily blame Todd for that. Now, if Todd is giving Candy a hard time for the amount of work she does, and technically you are adding to that, then I could see Candy's point. But I wouldn't be mad if... No, I wouldn't be mad if I was Candy. She should almost take it like a compliment. He wants your help because this is what you do. But this is when we know. Once you hear Candy's voice start to crack, that's when you know the conversation is real and authentic. Because Candy was not having it reliving why she was mad at Todd. Sanya. The most I can say is she looked cute in her confessional. She's wearing the same bodysuit that everybody has worn from every franchise. They have worn this bodysuit out, but she looks great, so I'm going to give that to her. She's over here talking to her sister, who, mind you, gets her own confessional. Typically, peripheral characters don't get their own confessional unless the main character is a little bit on the boring side. Sanya, to me, I think she's pretty. I like her family dynamic, but there's something that still hasn't pulled me in about Sanya yet. I can't figure it out, but I'm gonna try. She has the trappings of a good housewife, but to me, she's still kind of a little bit on the dull side. And, the fact that her mom is so vivacious and funny and her sister is so witty, maybe that's why she kind of, I don't know, she's hyped up. I don't get it. Y'all can tell me. It might just be me. Carol says, so proud of you. Congrats on 45K. Thank you so much, Carol. I appreciate that. The channel is growing pretty fast. We are on the road to 50,000 stray shooters, which is insane. I feel humbled, blessed, and I appreciate you guys choosing to spend time with me and all of my foolishness. So thank you, Carol. I appreciate that. Sanya's boring. I skipped through her parts. She is boring. She's boring. Y'all said it, not me. I want to give her a shot. I really, really do. I want to give her a shot. It's just not giving yet. Maybe she'll be activated this season because I haven't seen it yet. Even with her fight with Drew last season, it wasn't giving me a lot. I just put, but I'm still bored. She hired her brother-in-law. Now, in terms of her family, I like her family dynamic. Hiring your brother-in-law, allowing your sister and brother-in-law to move in with you, allowing your mother and father to move in with you. I did not like the conversation that her sister had with her, because when you're a star and a celebrity and you have multiple businesses and you have a lot of moving parts, it's like 24/7. So her family has asked a lot of her, but yet and still the sister is kind of like, you're always giving my husband something to do. That's what an assistant does. These people who act as assistants work 24/7 with the celebrity, the star, the business person. So, yes, technically, you probably should be off at a certain time, but if she's giving her brother-in-law an opportunity to be around celebrities and stars and really try to help him get his real estate off the ground, it felt a little bit like Tamar Braxton to me. Y'all remember that scene where they were all talking about, thanking Tony for giving them the start, and Tamar said, I didn't get my start from Tony. I got it from Jesus. Now, technically, yes, Jesus gave you the voice, but he put you on the earth with Toni Braxton as your sister, who paid y'all so much that she went bankrupt. When Sanya was going down the list, I actually felt everything that Sanya said. She is putting in the work to make sure that her family is good, and you are over here complaining. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Not I forgot about Drew. Ross is born. Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Mims, the hardest word. Thank you. Sanya is pretty boring. Okay. Got you. I want to like her. I'm not there yet. I'm definitely not there yet. But y'all tell me, especially replay crew, are y'all sensing what I'm sensing? Like, did it feel a little? If I know a lot of y'all didn't watch, y'all fast forwarded, but it was a really interesting scene to see the family dynamic where Sanya is doing so much to keep her family afloat, and they are still giving her a hard time. I mean, if you don't like working for me, don't. She could hire an assistant. If you don't like living with me, get out. Okay, yeah. So it's not just me. It was given ungrateful. Wait, was Drew in the episode? She was in the opening credits. Does that count? Ungrateful. What does Aaron do outside of the limo business? Who's Aaron? You talking about Ross, the husband? Well, I think he's a retired football player, so there's a little bit of money there. But y'all, I can tell that Sanya's been cashing them Bravo checks. I saw her roll up in the same Bentley truck that Candy has. Y'all see her kitchen is completely redone. It looks great. It looks like a mansion's kitchen. Sanya is cashing those checks, and I'm not mad at her. Let me see. This is what I want to say about Sanya's relatives. Everybody talks about Sanya and, she's doing too much or she's this, she's that. But what I have not heard the sisters say is we live with her, but we pay half the bills. So the sister works for her as the hairstylist. The husband is now working as the assistant. We don't hear them say we're helping with the bills. So does that mean that you're living rent-free? That's what I need to know. Moving back to Candy and Todd. Candy's upset because they're supposed to be having family time, and Todd is working on his script. This scene, it was a filler scene, to be honest with you. It was just kind of setting up what's going to happen moving forward with Candy and Todd in this fight for you work too much or you work too much. It's always going to be a tug of war with Candy because Candy has plenty of jobs and so many people rely on her. So she's always moving, but she probably has reached a level where she could slow down, not take everything because her kids are young. And I think that when Riley was young, she said that specifically Riley was like her road dog. Riley was with her for everything. In this situation, the kids have Todd. Candy is doing RHOA spinoff. She's doing, I think she did a play. She's on like actual network television. It's a lot. But I think that if these things are true and not just producer driven, then she's going to rewatch this on the playback and probably have something specific to say about, maybe she's taking less jobs now. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Marlo. Y'all know Marlo's not my favorite, but I will say Marlo and these kids definitely make me like Marlo a little bit, a smidgen, a teeny tiny bit. But this whole scene, it was very rehearsed. I'm sorry. Um, the kids are, fixing her food, rehearsed. Like clearly, you didn't order this food. Oh, sorry, you didn't order this food, y'all. Marlo and these earrings. I'm not mad at them. I'm definitely not mad at the earrings. Marlo's always gonna kill it when it comes to fashion, so I'm here for it all. Marlo, go for it. That's like the kids and the fashion are two of the things that you definitely get right. Now, please do not kick the children out anymore. Please don't do that, and we'll be straight. Don't do it. This scene again, I like that she has a life coach. I like that she's really trying. It puts a soft spot, but this felt fake. When he turned, it was too convenient that they're talking about her kicking them out, and the kid turns to her and says, you put a lot of stress on me, but it's okay. It changed, and we were having problems too." And smiled. It was given very, we got to fix this so that this season I don't look bad. And then cut to them having to do a mission statement. And you could tell the mission statement was rehearsed too. So, they're kids. I feel bad for them, especially knowing that their mother is going through something. And now, because they're with Marlo, it's been made very public. So I don't know what that does to a kid's psyche. I know they're probably really excited because Marlo is giving them some stability that they did not have with their mother. But there's a lot going on there. So kudos to Marlo for, definitely trying and taking them in. Now let's get to this. Ladies, are y'all paying $274 for some activewear by Sheree? The fact that Bravo put this money on there, letting us know how much it cost, to me says that Bravo has played a part in helping Sheree get this off the ground, and they probably will be taking a percentage. We all know after Bethany Frankel, Bravo decided that anybody who starts a business on Bravo has to do a cut unless it's specifically in your contract, and everybody's business has been giving Bravo a cut. I would not be surprised if Sheree got it off the ground due to Bravo's help. Sanya has been cashing them checks. Y'all saw her Bentley truck? Just saying. I don't like this lady. This new lady is giving very much thirsty. I'm not even going to go into the little filler scene of them working out, because why would you have two women in workout gear? Because the scene probably called for it. This woman comes dressed like she's going to a speakeasy. I don't really know what you would call it. I wouldn't call it a lounge. She is dropping it like it's hot in the middle of the day. The other two women are in workout gear. Then, if the scene wasn't mixed up enough, she brought champagne, but Sheree had smoothies. Did y'all pick up on that? Do better. Oh, wait, I got a super chat. Let me see. It's somewhere. Okay. R. DeAndrea says, I went to her website lately, still the same nothing, just added the bag. I was going to buy some stuff, but I'm not paying $50, $60 for a t-shirt. I'm sorry, Sheree. I'm glad that you finally got it up and running, but I'm not doing that. Let me see. She got the Bentley truck, overpriced joggers. Courtney says Candy seems cool, but she was calling around asking about me, saying that I was telling people that I'm her friend. Now, I'm not going to lie. This was the kind of shady, messy that I don't mind. It's not trying to ruin anybody. It's giving very much season 1. And I believe that this happened because Candy confirmed it later. Could I see Courtney going around telling people that she was Candy's friend? Maybe, because she was also saying we hang in the same circles. And Candy says she just kind of casually knows one person that she knows. So if you're not hanging out with T.I. and Tiny and, Beyonce and whatever other mega stars that Candy happens to know, then y'all aren't in the same circles. Sheree ain't even in the same circle, and they're on the same cast. Candy seems to hang out with people where the money resides. And although Chateau Sheree looks like where the money resides, we don't know how she's keeping this show. We don't know how she's keeping it afloat. So, yeah, just saying. Shout out to Chateau Sheree because it's getting in a lot of scenes. The house is gorgeous. I told you guys I went to Chateau Sheree. It is ginormous. And the backyard looks like it's like 3 stories. And she's going to be putting in a pool, which was the last thing that she needed for that house. Absolutely gorgeous. Super proud that Sheree was able to finish it and to keep it and stay in it. Even though, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say something about La Rome, but I'm going to leave that alone. Shout out to Sheree. Chateau Sheree is absolutely gorgeous. It just, Courtney, I'm going to need some more from Courtney. Maybe she was nervous because the energy that she gave Candy at the end of it was given very much, I'm ready. I know this is my scene. I know what I'm supposed to say. I'm just going to throw it out there. It was a whole bunch of this. Calm down. Sheree says Candy has time on their hands. Candy has time on her hands, but you have time to just be working out with Sanya in the middle of the day, dropping it like it's hot with Courtney. Okay, Sheree. Okay. Sanya and Ross's party. I told you guys that Sanya's Bravo checks have been hidden. You spent $100,000 on this. We don't know that she makes $100,000 on the show. Y'all tell me if y'all felt like this was a $100,000 party. The party was cute, but it wasn't given spending your whole Bravo check on the first episode. They could have been fighting at Chuck E. Cheese. These women will fight anywhere. I don't know. It didn't. Sonya. Then we had a scene with Rico Chappelle talking to Marlo. Rico Chappelle, if you guys don't remember, was from Married to Medicine. He was Mariah and Quad's friend, and then Quad's friend and Mariah's friend, and whatever. I think he's really cool with Funky Dineva too. He was on talking to Marlo, kind of low-key shading Candy with Marlo. This, to me, guys, is fun shade. I'm cool with all the shade being thrown. I'm cool with Sheree saying, hopefully Mark don't take you for your house. And if he does, put some baseboard in it. That's not anything to destroy anybody. I'm liking the direction that the show is going so far. And that was surprising because I didn't even finish reviewing it last season. We got Ralph shows up without Drew. Now, if that ain't an indication of some foreshadowing, I don't know what is. Like, why would you still show up to a party without your wife when you know it's being filmed on her show? Thank you so much. Just simply, we got almost 700 people in here. Where are we at on likes? We only got 300 likes. Let's get the like count to 500. So yeah, we got him showing up without her. Big red flag. I don't like Applehead Ralph. I just don't. He's I just we didn't. It's not a great sign that Drew never even made it to the first episode, and most people didn't even recognize that she wasn't there. That's pretty sad. We got a flashback of her. Right. See each other. I'm not feeling it for Drew. Maybe she'll give us some more. So this girl, Courtney, decides to come up to Candy, and literally it's very weird energy. She's addressing what she heard about Candy, but Candy is picking up from the jump that what she's putting out there is not equivalent to what she is claiming. Like she's very, very hyped up, but it wasn't even that big of a deal. And she's like, my feelings were hurt and I'm not chasing clout. But you can't do too much of this. You can't be like this in Candy's face. You can't talk about,
Talk about my man and my child and my mom.
you can't do none of that. You know this. You have seen the show. Courtney, I'm absolutely sure you have seen this show. I'm absolutely sure you have seen this show. You give me somebody who studied season 1 through 14 and realized that this was your potential moment. So Candy may not be the one. At the same time that you have that going on, you got Monyetta breaking it to Sheree, that Martel is dating somebody else. And then with the alley-oop and assist, you got Kenya saying Martel was in my DMs. Now, y'all, Sheree isn't as bad as you think that she is, because she picked up on that real quick. Sheree picked up on it and was like, show me the DMs. Show me the DMs. Kenya thinks she should have a spinoff title, Watch Me Date These Dumb Dudes. I'm here for it because we got enough dumb dudes that she has brought on the show. Sheree has had pivotal moments with all of these men on the show. Then you throw in Tammy and you got like a whole trifecta of Sheree and the dumb dudes that she dates. All in all, I would give this episode a good, strong 8. But y'all know I was in Chicago this weekend, and I want to shout out this Black-owned business. It was called Jordan's. I'm going to be blogging some of my like travels, so expect either like a reel or a short, either on Instagram, Make It Make Sense Now, or I'll do something on YouTube. But y'all, if you're ever in the Chicago area, definitely check out Jordan's. No, they did not pay me to do this. I just like to support minority-owned businesses. The shrimp and grits was awesome, but they also had these pork chops with the greens. Y'all, if you have not tried Jordan's, just make sure tell them Make It Make Sense sent you. They won't know who I am, but either way it goes, I like to support people. If you just getting in the room, definitely hit the like button. Fire Drew. I would hate to be pushing 60 and still having to learn to date. Damn, Courtney. Let her know how you really feel. Beautiful colors. The ladies look great. Minus Candy, the show would have been better. Ooh. Sheree is having a midlife crisis. She should be focusing on discovering the women she wants to be with. Well, according to Kenya, she hit what did she say? Kenya said that Sheree hit. What did she say? She said she can't have babies anymore. But that's not, she said it. She didn't say it that mean, did she? She said that Sheree could no longer get her PERID. That's what she said. I don't know that Sheree wants her business out there like that, Kenya. But they're having, technically, that's not over the top shade. That's just Sheree and Kenya shade. I'm excited to see. Oh, she's Kenya and her one-liners. Kenya said she don't want to be rolling on the ground with She-Man. I died. I absolutely died. Kenya said, sorry. No. Can Ken have babies? Yes, she can. How about that? Don't worry. Don't worry about it. How about that? Kenya can do whatever she wants. Courtney ain't nothing but clout chasing with candies. Can Kenya still have babies? Don't be all up in her uterus. Get up out her uterus. We know she had one gorgeous baby. Anyway, you guys, we're supposed to be, let me see if I got the confirmation. You guys know that I'm going to be reviewing RHOA on a weekly panel with Layla Lynn and The Grace Report. But The Grace Report is currently out of town. And let's see. I don't think that we will be doing it tomorrow. So expect us to go live next week. I'll let you guys know whose channel it's going to be on, but I think it'll definitely be a really fun panel. Thank you to everybody who let me know that I made it to Candy Speak on it again. That was extremely dope. And if you are just getting in here, let me know. I'm going to a wedding in the Dominican Republic next week, and I need to know option 1 or option 2. Let me know in the comments. Replay gang, let me know. I'm not gonna hold you guys because I want to see what happened on Watch What Happens Live with Kenya. The Grace Report is always out of town. She's living her best life. I want to live like the Grace Report because even though I was out of town, I still was blogging. Oh, okay, so we got a lot of ones. 1, 1, 1, 1. I had never heard of this, y'all. They said you have to dress in creative formal wear. Never heard of it. So we got 1, 2. Mostly everybody was with the 1. Okay. Option 2. All right. I appreciate this, guys. I will see you guys. I got some more research to do before I go to bed. But this season so far, I have no complaints. So put in the comments what you guys thought. And I'm going to see you guys later. Have a good one.